All right, and guess what? We are back with another movie, right? That was based on an old TV show that I had
From the
never seen before.
60s.
From the 60s that I had never seen before,
Yeah.
ever.
Never saw The Man from Uncle.
I never saw The Man from Uncle. I
Never
never
saw
saw
Lost
Lost
in
in Space. And
Space.
I never seen, it's called The Wild Wild West. It has the word
And
the
you're
in it.
just now starting to watch Star Trek.
And now I'm just starting, well, I started to watch Star Trek,
So
but
you never
yes.
saw Wild Wild West either.
I never saw Wild Wild West. So these are actually
Okay.
just another remake of the old TV series.
Yeah, it's similar.
So
I
let me
mean,
ask
well,
you
this
this.
one's way
So
different.
1999, right? It was, when did the internet come involved? Like 96, 97.
Who
How come
knows?
nobody complained that, they gave a black guy a white, the whatever the white person is, like Jim West?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't even know that was played by, was, a black guy took away a white guy's role.
Well, he didn't really take away his role because the guy played his role out and then he was done. And then they remade the show and they offered a role and he didn't take the role from anybody.
Oh, okay. So this was made with Will Smith in mind.
Pretty much, yes, because this is made by the same team that made Men in
Men
Black.
in Black, yes.
This is the only reason this got made with Will Smith because he did good in Men in Black. It did good, so they thought, hey, let's start another deal. Let's pull up Wild Wild West. A lot of people probably forgot it. I'm sure people that are Wild Wild West fans are probably like, oh, I don't really like this.
Oh, see, that's what I
And
was
if
pointing out. Those people.
if you've watched Wild Wild West, I guess you could see that it's pretty much different.
Have you seen that show?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's also from 1965.
yeah, Wild Wild West. It was okay. It was kind of yeah. It's kind of I think it was like everything else from the
It
'60s.
had
Kind
one
of.
more seasons than Lost in Space.
What did it have? 4 seasons.
65 to 69, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Four
anyways, it was
seasons.
okay. I thought it was okay show. I mean,
Was it
every
that like this
episode.
though? Is it like a spy espionage thing?
Yeah, it's kind of thing, but they worked together. They weren't against each other. I mean, I never saw all the Wild West shows.
So this one's kind of like a buddy cop movie in a way.
Yeah, I guess. You got your really smart guy and your really action guy.
So now my question to you is, I also didn't enjoy it as much this time around either. So I need you to do your job to make me like this movie.
Hey, well, that's gonna be hard to do because I didn't enjoy it near as much
Did
either.
you like the Did you like this movie?
Yes, I actually did like this
So
movie,
I need you to
and I still like
convince me
this
why.
movie. But this movie came out, the time when I mean the soundtrack's really good.
Yeah, the soundtrack is good. I agree.
Yeah, Will Smith did a pretty good job.
Oh, you're just talking about the song, the main song, not the whole soundtrack.
Oh, I like the whole soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the whole
Well,
soundtrack.
I
It
didn't
was
like the whole
pretty good.
soundtrack. I mainly only like two songs from the soundtrack: the Wild Wild West song, and of course Vamanos or whatever that song, the Spanish song is.
Yes.
Vamanos, or whatever it is. I don't know what the name of the song
And
is
Salma Hayek looks really young in this movie.
because she was really young.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, like, she's 56 now. Like, she still look pretty good for
Oh yeah,
56,
oh yeah, she was really very attractive. I mean, we ain't gonna hate on that.
She will
So.
always look attractive, I guess you can say. I mean, she's
She
looked
still looks
attractive
good.
in her like life so
Yeah,
far.
and I mean, of course, this was really really good show because I mean, I think of that Artemis Gordon, the
Yeah,
bad guy. No, it's
Artemis
not
Gordon.
Artemis Gordon. Got Artemis Gordon. Well, you have all the same characters. I mean, the problem is the bad guy that's in this movie wasn't in all the Wild West shows. I think he only showed
Oh,
up a
so it's
few
a new
times.
guy.
Now, this isn't a new guy. He was from the original show.
Oh,
He
he
just
is.
wasn't in all the episodes.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you it's like what is it?
Well, it's kind of like Lex
Sherlock
Luthor.
Holmes. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes has his arch rival bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he's only in one book. Never appears in the other books.
Well, it's kind of like the
But
nemesis.
everybody knows who his nemesis is. It'd be
I
like
was gonna say
watching.
it's kind of like the Batman's nemesis. It's like Ra's al Ghul, but everybody says the Joker.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. But you never ever see all of those. I
No,
mean,
not a lot. Yeah.
most people never even heard of. It.
Yes, it's
But
just the
that's.
Joker.
But if you're a Batman fan, you know who his real villain is. It's
Yes,
not the
Ra's al
Joker.
Ghul. Yep.
So yeah, this is. I mean, I like the show. I mean, it's okay. It's corny, but the thing is, I like
It's
it. I guess
very corny,
it's.
man. I
I
just want
guess
to stay
it's.
on that point for
Yeah,
a
the
second.
comedy was a little too over. I think they could have done this if they would have done. I think this was not really for Will Smith and
Ooh,
the director. I'm not gonna
interesting.
say he did a bad job, okay? Because I know he's even said, "Oh, it wasn't a good movie. It wasn't a horrible movie. It wasn't a great movie, but it wasn't horrible."
It's not a great movie. It's
I
not the
think a
worst
lot,
movie.
and a lot of people seem to have a problem with it because they're like, "Oh, you got a black cowboy." I'm like,
No, that wasn't my problem. You know what
"Oh, okay."
my
Some people
problem
did.
was?
I'm like,
I think it
"But
was
there was
I
black
set up too
cowboys."
high of an expectation.
Okay, yeah, and I did too.
That was my mistake.
Even when it came out originally, I had a huge
Yeah.
expectation, and it came out and it wasn't near as good. But I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know what the problem is.
Let me see how successful this movie was.
Not very.
Oh,
Successful.
very successful.
And it's still not. A lot of people don't like the movie. I mean, I know people who don't like the movie. So hey, just oh yeah.
See, I don't know what it was. Like, I still don't like that movie a lot. But it's
Really?
okay. I didn't have a problem with Black Cowboy because, for me, I think cowboys are cool regardless of race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. And let's just say there's not.
Plus, I love Will Smith. I still do.
I still do too.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan.
Still a huge fan of Will Smith.
That's why I wanted to see it.
Dude, I saw King Richard. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that is a fantastic. Oh, that's the one he won an Oscar on.
Okay. Yeah.
No, that's a great movie.
That's also the movie he got an Oscar taken away from.
that's the funny one. He got an Oscar.
Yeah.
They're
We
like,
gave it to you. We
you
took it away.
You can't show up here no more.
Sorry.
for 10 years.
Because you slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
They're like, everybody wants to slap Chris Rock, but you did it. I'm sorry.
I thought both of the ghetto side came up. So I'm like, okay, they did what they do back in the street. They know where they're from, okay?
I'm not sure he
But
really
it's just
did,
like,
'cause-
I guess if Will Smith say this is his worst movie ever, like, I would agree. I mean, like, what is that Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson movie?
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Made in America.
Yeah, Made in America. Thank you. I seen that. He was in it, but he's not the main star in the movie, though.
No, he's not.
I always remember, hey, there's a white man at the door. Ted Danson shows up. But, like, because he's one of the main characters in this movie,
Okay, let's put it this way. Is this worse than Batman and Robin?
No.
No, not even close, right?
No, not even close. I couldn't even put it on the same level.
Yeah, this movie, I didn't think the movie was good. I thought it was enjoyable. I guess, but I think it's the same problem I had with you. We expected bigger,
right,
and we got less.
But then, like, my mistake.
But the movie, the nice thing about the movie is it's really simple. It's real simple.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Simple story. You don't know to think about it. You're just supposed to sit there and laugh a little bit.
Oh,
and
let's be on that point. So I was saying, like, the first mistake was like too high of expectation, right?
Yeah.
The second mistake was like the jokes weren't all that funny.
Yeah,
like,
they weren't. I think they tried. It seemed like they tried too hard.
They tried too hard. Like in the beginning scene, he's naked. I mean,
yeah.
like that line, like, okay, which one of you boys want to strip down and go next? Like,
yeah.
It's okay. But then the puns, man, between Will Smith and Kenneth Branagh, that is so bad. Like, you can't do that today, okay? Those kind of joke between the handicapped person and the black person, like, oh.
A lot of people are not going to find it. And then they did because they did a lot of handicap jokes, a lot of race jokes.
Lot.
And after a while, I was like, okay, let's move on.
And it's not because I'm 40-something years old now. It's just like, I don't think it even worked back then for me.
No, I didn't. Well, because I remember it not being that funny. But I mean, I thought I did like the effect. It was kind of like a steam.
The steampunk thing was cool.
The steampunk thing was cool. The giant mechanical spider was awesome.
The ladies he had working for him, I thought that was pretty cool. It was like, like kind of like a James Bond villain thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's got the lip reader. The
lip reader cracks me up, man. I like that because, like, back then she's looking into this periscope. Like, okay,
the funny thing is, she's reading the lips with an accent, with a German accent, which a lot of people probably find offensive too.
I loved that actually. I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
And
the
it's not even
cool.
intentional. It's not even intentional to be funny. I just found it funny.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. But I love the steamship, the tank,
even the bad guy, the way that he dressed, like his mechanical wheelchair thing. Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
I thought it was cool.
They probably waste most of the special effects on that.
The problem is, I think it should have been just a little bit more serious.
Was the show serious?
The show was, I don't know, the show was kind of serious, but it wasn't.
Well, have you seen all of it?
Oh, no, I haven't seen all the seasons. I've just seen some episodes. Every episode had like a really pretty attractive woman.
Oh, every episode of attractive woman.
Yeah, okay. And a lot of times they're always trying to save the United States. So that's the whole thing. They're trying to save the United States by somebody trying to take over.
I did like Kevin Kline plays two characters. He plays the President Grant and
Well, he didn't really play. He only played one character. He didn't play President Grant. Somebody else played President Grant, but he played that he was trying to impersonate President Grant.
I thought he played both.
Nope, he did not.
So that's two guys that actually plays
Yeah, there's two people. Another actor played President Grant. He didn't even look like President Grant when he
Are
shows
you
up.
sure? Because like when they did that, right? They the camera angles were like making sure like it's not both of them.
No, there was another actor played President
No,
Grant.
it's no. I'm looking at Wikipedia. He played both. The U.S.
Sure.
Marshal Artemis Gordon and U.S. President Ulysses Grant.
Well, I thought they had another actor's name for President Grant.
It's both.
All right, well, I'll go with that for right now.
Yeah, because I thought like it's him, but he could, I guess he could do voices.
But anyways, Artemis Gordon is actually supposed to, and that he even in the TV series, he always does disguises.
Yeah, just disguises is great. I mean, like for me, the great thing is he already played that whore.
He did that. Oh yeah.
In the beginning, before they knew each other, he played that whore, and then the second one, he just played some kind of like some guy from Alaska. I don't know what you call those people.
Alaska.
Like he's wearing that thick, heavy jacket.
Oh.
I don't know what he's supposed to be.
A trapper.
Oh, is that what they call?
Yeah, they're a trapper.
Oh, okay. Trapper. I don't know. I mean, just I did like the beginning, like the intro, right? It make it look like the that '60s TV show.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the the '60s TV show.
So I noticed that.
That's cool.
And then after that, I didn't make a lot of notes. I put down which one of you boys are going to strip down to go next. The intros look like the start of a TV show. So much dumb puns between Will Smith and Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, the thing is, the original show was silly, but they didn't play it silly. They played like this is our real world.
But this one,
but you can sit there, and laugh because it looks just like Batman, the TV show too. I mean, everything's bright colored and stuff, but they were more serious though.
Oh, but this one is not. Well, this one is serious because
this one was not that serious. This one made way too many jokes. And of course, you had Will Smith doing his way overacting.
And there's some scientific stuff that I have to question. Remember the first time the Will Smith was on the pool table, he got flipped around, and he's upside down, right? But the second time when they use it, when they flipped around, he's not upside down anymore. I had a huge problem with that. Okay, because he's back right side up. I'm like, how is that possible? Because they only show it flip one side, but on his feet, it's like, oh.
But they did. They flipped it over, they flipped it around, and it falls down.
Yep.
Well, one time the table just falls straight down.
Did it?
Yeah. There's one where it goes down, it flips, and he's upside down. Another time the table just goes straight down.
It just like, oh boy. I don't know. I did like the
Well, I mean, if you had a problem with the table, then you really should have more problem with the fake boobies they had in the movie.
Oh, that part was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'll let you feel mine.
You touched my chest.
That train conductor's like,
you touched my press.
What are these guys doing?
He's like, I knew it. He said that.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed you.
What? What is that? Flip. Like, is
the making of.
The making of, is that concept art too?
Yeah, maybe it's more of the concept art, and it has a script in it too.
The script is in it?
Yeah. I mean, come on, there wasn't that much to this movie, so that's why.
That's why that movie is. I mean, like that book is so narrow, right? So for the audio listeners, Shane is showing me the making of book like he always does, right? But then this one is like it's not even like a 1 inch. It's like half an inch of stuff.
It has the whole script.
The whole script in it. So half of the book is a script.
So, half the book honestly is the script. So they're gonna tell you.
And half of the other book is someone that just bought one of those disposable cameras. Like, hey, just take some pictures of the set.
Oh no, actually the art photos and stuff is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Which it has a cool joke. It does have a neat joke because it's all a bunch of jokes.
Yes.
And depending on what you've seen in American popular history, where you get the joke, because you did get the joke where the dog ran over to the guy when he dies. He's got that little funnel for the ear deal.
The ear thing,
he falls down, and the little dog runs over there. Yes. You got that joke, right?
No, what is that joke? I mean, I saw that.
It's RCA.
Oh, it's what?
RCA. It has a little dog talking to the microphone for a record player.
Oh, I didn't get that. Now I do.
A lot of people probably didn't. Yeah, that little dog, because it's the same dog that's drawn in the art. I think it's pretty sure it's RCA.
Because like that dog, right? That scene. It looks a little awkward to me. Like the frame was slowed down.
But it's because he's got that thing. It looks like the record player.
Yeah, with the dog. I completely got it.
And the dog always shows the dog standing next to it.
I do remember the symbol.
The ad, yeah. It's
that ear thing is very steampunk. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
extremely.
that design a lot. Like the general
Yeah,
bloodbath.
yeah,
I thought
Jennifer
that was pretty cool.
Beth McGrath.
And I did like well, it was pretty obvious that he was gonna kill his men, right? Loveless.
Yeah,
I like the name too.
because they're standing around in a Target zone.
All is Loveless. Yeah, it is in the Target zone. Rita Escobar or Salma Hayek. Let's see. Bai Ling was in this movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad puns on that too.
Well,
East,
Miss
West.
East. Yeah.
Oh,
they keep going east, that's west.
yes, it's very corny.
And then she gets killed.
You know how, like, when we shot our movie, right? You remember our cinematographer, Andy? Like, man, this movie's going to be epic. And I'm thinking, like, how many bad movies have we seen, right? Like, that stays the same line. Like, man, like, when they shot Wild Wild West, right? Who was that person behind the scenes? They're like, dude, this movie's going to be epic.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they thought it was going to be good because, I mean, they had a hit. I mean, they were like, it's an old TV show that people liked.
And they have Will Smith, Kevin Kline, Salma Hayek.
Yeah. And so they're like, I mean, me and you thought it was going to be a big deal. I mean, I was waiting to see it. I remember when the video came out, we watched the Wild Wild West video, the music video. I thought, okay, this is going to be as good as Men in Black.
I love the uniform or the cowboy setup that Will Smith was. I love that dual tone, that black, gray, and white thing going on. And the dual pistol that he carries is awesome.
They really wore that way back in the Old West.
Yeah, I know. You tell me that they don't. Yeah, I know. You tell me that like, they never dressed up like that. Like they don't even dress as nice as they did in Tombstone.
I'm sure they dressed pretty good. No, the people did dress up pretty good. And stuff was pretty ordinate. Yeah, stuff was pretty ordinate. Ornate, I could say. I mean, yeah, people dressed nicer back then.
No Marty McFly, but
I would say they probably dressed like Will Smith. Probably some people did.
Some people did.
Close to it. Man, you won't see a cowboy dressed like that.
Because like his clothes look a little too clean.
You're gonna ruin those. Man, cows are nasty.
Yeah.
And riding a horse all day, you're gonna have all that crap all in your stuff. If you rode on a train all over the place and you lived in a big city, yeah, you'd probably dress like that. If you could afford it.
Yeah, if you could afford it, yeah. You had to be rich.
It'd be expensive too, yeah. Yeah, because most clothes is hand-me-downs you sew up. Got old Ma sewing that clothes up.
I almost feel like I'm crapping on this movie. I feel like, what other thing bothers me? The magnet thing.
The magnet thing is a little crazy. Because there's a lot of things that's a little silly.
The blaze was spinning, but like, why would it spin? There's nothing making it. Even the magnet's attracting it, right? It should in my mind it should just fly straight.
Yeah, but the thing it shoots it out spinning.
Right, but eventually if you run around long enough,
it would slow it down. But okay, I'm sure it had something in it to make it spin. Okay,
continuous spin.
A lot of stuff will spin for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, that blade was a little too heavy to be shot out and spin forever. But I mean, like a little saw blade, I'm sure it would spin quite some distance.
And
as soon as it stops, it's going to drop.
That scene about like is a head, and he keeps saying it.
Yeah, I know that one's annoying. It's a man's head.
It's a man's head.
It's a man's head. I'm like, come on.
And it showed for a long time too. Then they turn the head upside down just to project an image out of his eyes.
Yeah, the funny thing is, a lot of the jokes. The Will Smith's jokes were a little annoying.
Yeah.
Because Calvin Kline, he wasn't really that annoying. But again, he didn't get a lot of screen time either.
Kevin Kline. Oh, yeah, Kevin Kline. Yeah, it didn't feel like he had a lot of screen time.
Yeah, I didn't find his character annoying at all because, like, man, it may be because he wasn't on the screen very much.
Yeah, but I guess not as much as Will Smith.
Yeah, because some of the stuff he did, like, there's a man's head, over and over. I'm like, okay, come on.
Yeah. Because Will Smith was the biggest star.
Yeah, he was the biggest star.
So we should actually blame this. If this would have came out first before Men in Black, I might enjoy it a little bit more.
I think we probably would have.
Yeah, because the Men in Black set the bar up.
Because Men in Black set the bar up pretty high.
Really?
Because that's what it is. Because, I mean, it's the same director.
That's Will Smith.
Writers and everything. It's just like, because I remember watching Men in Black and going, okay, that's good. And then when this came out, I saw that because I kind of like, okay, this is the same director. It's got to be really.
You know what? Also, I forgot where I heard this from. Right? It's either radio or podcast. Like, hey, it has all the right elements. Okay, whenever Will Smith is in a movie with an older white male actor, it makes it. Independence Day is Jeff Goldblum. Men in Black is Tommy Lee Jones. This one is Kevin Kline, and then there's probably other ones that, like, every time he's with an older white man, it's pretty good. Like, that's the correct pairing for Will Smith.
So who was it in Bad Boys?
Well, that's different. Bad Boys, when you play up with Martin Lawrence, right? I thought it's awesome. I love all the Bad Boys movies.
Oh, I just wanted to see if you say some old white
Every
guy's name.
scene. Well, I could say it's Cypher.
Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever.
Hey, did you think? Well, I do want to talk about Bad Boys, but I don't want to talk about Bad Boys. I love every scene with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, right? A lot of times when I think like when they get these two guys together, when they're in a scene, right? Like a lot of this stuff have to be added, right?
Maybe this is the problem with the movie. Maybe the buddy wasn't good enough.
Oh, but like it didn't pair, like maybe Kevin Kline didn't pair really well with Will Smith.
It didn't
Jeff
seem like
Goldblum did.
Yeah, and so
those are Tommy Lee Jones.
Then they were like, "This is the team, right
This
here.
is the team." Yes,
they bounce off each other.
You know,
and to be honest with you, I really don't feel he bounced off of.
No, he doesn't bounce off. It's kind of like you said, like Will Smith's joke is really bad, right? It feels like he's just basically reading from the script, opposed to like the way that Will Smith acted in Independence Day and obviously Bad Boys, right?
Yeah.
When someone is going to go off the script and they're going to say whatever they comes to mind they think is funny, and I think Bad Boys does that. There's a lot of scenes in Bad Boys or any of the Bad Boys movies, right? I think once they take off, they just let Martin and Will Smith say whatever they want, and then they put it in the movie. But for this one, it's like he's literally reading everything from the paper that is written on the script.
Yeah,
the timing could be a little bit.
And he really
off,
wasn't,
like,
and he really didn't make a good. And and his character wasn't really all that awesome.
And it's like Will Smith acting like Will Smith or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, it was more like exactly. It felt more like Will Smith from Bel-Air is what it was.
It's not like different,
which is bad to say because we know we can do better.
Yeah, but
maybe to this.
We can't even blame the director, but then he was with him in Men in Black.
We could blame a lot of people, but the problem is there was just some things that didn't work.
You know, ever since Will Smith said that line in Men in Black, even to today, right? I watch any TV shows like NYPD, I immediately have to say that means I'll knock your punk ass down. The first time I heard that, I thought it was freaking brilliant. And now I say that every time.
Yeah, you should have said that for Men in Black, but okay, cool.
No, I'm gonna say it again for Men in Black. My favorite phrase from Will Smith is that phrase. Like, it's so simple. How come I never thought of it? I think of stuff like that all the time.
Because you don't have a room full of writers.
Yeah, I don't. I just have to come up with my own original material.
I know, both of us. Tell me about it.
I mean, there's nothing outstanding. Like I said, I only wrote these 3 notes down. Like the whole movie I'm watching, like nothing of this is really.
Well, I'm sorry. Memorable. I would like to elevate this movie for you.
I did like Salma Hayek in that cage thing. That was nice for a while.
I think everybody did.
And then they probably did that on purpose.
Well, yeah.
And then the steampunk thing is really cool. I did like the bad guy.
The bad guy was cool. The spider was awesome.
The spider is always awesome.
Oh, the actor is.
The actor is, right?
But yeah, the character in this was Southern. Very Southern.
Ah, that's why I felt, yeah.
This happens right after the Civil War.
And he just want to take over the United States. So the plot was
he wants. Yeah, he was. Well, everybody wants to take over the United States. It's the way the world works. I mean, you watch movies. Every movie, even in movies where James Bond he's a British secret agent, he's trying to save the United States.
Oh,
I think he's going to take over the world. But I'm like, if you take over the world, you're
it's basically take over the United States.
Yeah, it's all about taking over the United States. I know we're arrogant, but hey,
you know what? Let me go back down. Like, I know we've seen a lot of movies, Salma Hayek and Will Smith, right? What is another Kevin Kline movie? What's another Kevin Kline movie you've seen?
That I can't think of any of this stuff off the top of my head, but I know I've seen a lot of stuff.
What is the one that he plays a gay dude? I can't remember. I seen that one.
Oh.
Shoot, I can't remember. Hold on, okay. Oh, he was in Sophie's Choice.
He was in what is it?
Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff that I don't know.
Oh, he was in Chaplin, but I never seen that. Dave.
Never saw that.
I seen that, but like
actually, I've never really watched his movies because I've never been interested.
The 100 Ice Storm. It's called In and Out. I remember now.
Oh, In and Out. Okay, well, there's Silverado, which was a western.
Yes,
but I'd see it.
Silverado. I seen it on here too. It feels like the Pink Panther. Oh, That was with Steve Martin. I never seen that
Yeah,
either.
didn't see that either. I think to say we don't watch his movies.
We don't.
I'm sorry, but make some more sci-fi. We'll probably watch it.
Oh, he was in Beauty and the Beast. Oh, because he did the voice for Maurice.
Yeah, didn't see it.
Oh wow, yeah. Besides this, I had not seen any of his movies besides Wild Wild West and In and Out.
Yep, didn't even see that.
Wow.
And to me, In and Out is just a hamburger joint. So
we're gonna talk about hamburgers again, cause
well, we're not, but
cause I can because I ate a Big Mac the other day. It's been a long time since I ate a Big Mac.
oh really? I had one this week, and I had one last week. And...
Oh my gosh, so bad for you. So I ate one right.
We don't really
that
know
night.
That.
I didn't feel so good at night. Like not sick, right? But like, oh man, I'm very gassy tonight.
Oh, that's all the onions. So good luck with that.
And I forgot to Big Mac is the only burger, right, where the cheese goes under the patty.
Really?
Look, all the burgers you eat, like you always put the cheese on a patty, right?
Yeah,
but Big Mac is because they put that sauce and the lettuce on top of the patty, then the cheese go under the patty.
It's not really under the patty, right? Because it's not at the very bottom.
Well, they have that bun.
They have another bun, and then they have another patty. So technically, no, it's right in the middle of the burger.
You know what? Just because of that, I need to look at a picture of a Big Mac.
Well, I don't need to see a picture of the Big Mac.
It's that a lot of the buns is very. Oh no, it's on the bottom. The cheese on the bottom of the Big Mac.
Very bottom.
The very, very bottom.
Okay, so it's fresh floor. Or second floor.
Yeah, it's just like the buns when I ate it, right? It feels like very it feels like I'm chewing on something very rubbery. I should eat it in the summer with some warm moisture in the air.
I don't remember my Big Mac tasting like that, but okay.
Didn't we talk about one time like the what was the Big Mac that they released? I forgot.
Oh, the Hero Burger.
The Hero Burger.
Yeah, the Hero. Yeah.
The Batman movie. The Hero
Batman movies. Yes, I wish they'd bring that back.
Yes, I wish too because I want to try eat it. And it's like the big. I feel
like
they shouldn't call it a Big Mac anymore. It's like kind of small.
Yeah, it is tiny. It's like the tiniest hamburger you can get from anybody. Just
like, dude, I feel like the quarter pounder is bigger than the Big Mac.
No, I'm like the Chick-fil-A sandwich is bigger than the Big Mac.
Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A sandwich is bigger.
Burger King burger is bigger than the Big Mac.
And any Whataburger. Oh, the Whopper is definitely bigger than the Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yep, we got down to that spiral.
So what's up with this big? You're right. What is this Big Mac? Where is this big coming from? Big to compose to what?
They can't change.
Where's the Little Mac? Man. Do they have a Little Mac anywhere?
Oh, technically, I'm sorry to tell you that you're actually eating the Little Mac, but it's the marketing scheme that they have, right? That make you believe you're still eating the Big Mac.
It's big. Ooh. McDonald's and the little tiny hamburgers. Why don't they just call it? Why don't they just what they probably? But they say, oh, it's bigger than a White Castle.
White Castle called sliders.
Yeah, well, let me put it. Big Mac was the first double slider.
So you're saying that Big Mac is the new slider?
Big Mac is the biggest slider you can get.
That should be the episode. I'll just Big Mac is the biggest slider you can get. I gotta write that. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna name it that because like on Wild Wild West, I have no other line to describe this movie. Like even of all the stuff we talk about, right? Like, I guess Will Smith didn't get the correct white man for this movie.
Well, I mean, it should have been something, but yeah, it didn't go nowhere.
No.
Hey, like we said, it's still better than Batman and Robin.
Everything's better than Batman and Robin.
Well, just about.
Except for Howard the Duck.
I actually enjoyed. Let's put it this way: I enjoyed this movie better than. I enjoyed this movie better than Howard the Duck.
Yes.
I think it's not the. I mean, it wasn't a horrible movie. It's just. I mean, you hear Will Smith, you think it's just gonna be
great.
But let's put it this way: okay, so it's the worst Will Smith movie.
Yes.
A lot of other people have bad movies, and their bad movies are horrible. He has a bad movie. It's not really that bad.
What is Leo DiCaprio's worst movie?
I don't know because I don't really watch a lot of his movies.
But you do watch. It's funny to say you don't watch a lot of his movies, right? But you've seen a lot of his movies.
But let's go ahead. I've seen a lot of his movies. I've seen some of his movies because he makes a lot of movies.
Does he?
I haven't seen a bad Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
I have not either.
But I'm going to think that his worst movie is probably not that bad either.
Maybe Critters 3. But it's not a Leo DiCaprio movie.
Yeah, that's not a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, though.
He's in it, but it's not a Leo DiCaprio movie.
I mean, come on. Well, I mean, that could be the worst. That could be the worst, but Critters was pretty good.
Look, Critters. Isn't he in Critters 3, not the first one?
Oh, is it Critters 3?
Someone's going to crap on me about that. Let's see.
That's okay. You've been crapped on a lot, I bet.
Oh, it's Critters 3. That's his first movie also.
All right. Well, so what?
But then, you know what? It's not his movie. It's not like starring Leo DiCaprio.
But is this the worst Will Smith movie? Because I haven't seen all the Will Smith movies. I mean, plus the thing is, depending on what you like in life or the type of stories you like, the type of movies you like, that's going to determine whether you think a movie's good. Because, I like more sci-fi,
No, let's
fictional
go to
type
it.
Movies.
Did you like Enemy of the State?
I did like Enemy of the State.
I do like it too. And also, I still haven't seen The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Never seen it, but I bet you I won't like it. I bet you I won't enjoy it more than this.
Oh, you know what? I think one of my favorite Will Smith movies, Ali. But then I like the boxer.
Never seen it. But that's very serious.
Because also a very serious movie is also directed by Michael Mann. I love Michael Mann.
Yeah, so that's gonna be good. I haven't seen it, but I already know it.
Let me try to look at
Pursuit of Happiness was good.
I still haven't seen Pursuit of Happiness.
What else is that one?
Well, obviously, I'm not gonna ask you about iRobot because I love that movie myself.
iRobot was good, but I don't think iRobot was that great.
No, iRobot was good. I didn't say it was not a bad Will Smith movie.
It was good. It's not that.
Did you like Hancock?
I liked Hancock, but I didn't think it was that great either, to be honest with you. I actually won't rank Hancock all that much higher than I will.
Which one is better? Wild Wild West or Hancock? Let's just do that.
I almost need to go see Hancock again.
Oh, okay.
Because at this point right now, actually, I will say Wild West was better than Hancock.
Well, I think the jokes were better in Hancock than this movie, but I don't remember.
Yeah, there was some. I don't remember Hancock that much.
Oh, you know what? I haven't seen After Earth.
I haven't seen After Earth either, but I bet you that could be the worst one. Hey, we need to see After Earth.
Yeah, we need to see After Earth.
But we haven't seen a lot of. Actually, we shouldn't even be doing this because we haven't seen a lot of this movie. We didn't see Gemini Man.
Not yet. Well, Gemini Man is kind of newer.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, After Earth is.
It don't matter.
10 years.
I will go ahead and say best movie from Will Smith. What's the best one you think that you've seen?
Ooh,
but see, it's gonna affect what you like too. Because I'm gonna just go ahead and say Men in Black right now.
Oh, that's a good
even though
one.
I don't think it is.
What is the best Will Smith movie?
But we even hit Independence Day too. Remember?
Yeah.
Independence Day was pretty good.
Oh, that's a good one. What's the best Will Smith movie? I'm looking at this list right now.
I don't know.
I could tell you
I liked him in Independence Day, and
the best Will Smith cameo for me is Anchorman 2. Even though Anchorman 2 is not the best movie, like Anchorman 1 is better, but he had a cameo in Anchorman 2, and it's freaking hilarious when I see it. Oh man, I'm looking at
because he has done it. Because he has done everything. I mean, like everything from sci-fi.
I wanted to see Concussion. Is about.
He's even done a rom-com.
Oh yeah.
So he's done everything.
Oh, I did like Bright. Oh, you probably would like Bright. It's Netflix.
I haven't seen Bright. I would like to see Bright. I haven't seen it. I will see it.
I do like him as a genie in Aladdin. I don't think it's fair to compare to an animated voice character.
Yeah.
It's like kind of compare, like, hey, why don't we compare Heath Ledger's Joker to Mark Hamill's animated thing, Oh, Spies in Disguise is anime. King Richard is pretty good. Because the acting is up on that level, but I hear the same thing about The Pursuit of Happiness, but I haven't seen that. So when you say the best Will Smith movie right now, are we cutting down into genres or just overall? Because he did heavy drama stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sci-fi, comedy.
That's what I'm trying to
so
point out,
though.
Depending on what you like, it's going to make a movie better than
So is Wild Wild West a comedy, or what would Wild Wild West be? It's not. It's an action.
I think it was more of a comedy than it was anything. It was kind of action-packed comedy, but it was more comedy. They did too much comedy. Should have been more sci-fi than anything, but it wasn't. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I didn't dislike the movie.
Dang, I'm gonna have to think about this for a few weeks, man. Which one is the best Will Smith? I have to get back to you. Yeah, well, can you tell me of all the Will Smith movie you saw, right? Which one was your favorite role for Will Smith?
No, I like I said, I enjoyed Men in Black and Independence Day better.
I do like Men in
I mean,
Black.
the problem is like it's like man, people go, oh, King Richard was this, and he won an Oscar. I'm like, okay, I don't like.
Oh, regardless he won
This.
the Oscar or not, but it's still very
That's
good.
what I said. That, I'm like the story. I'm like, I don't really care about this story.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing too.
That's the thing. You could do a story like that. I mean, because there's a lot of actors who do that. And I'm like, okay, so they did the best acting in their life in this movie. I'm like, didn't enjoy it.
You know what? I could agree with you with Men in Black because every time, like, I don't remember all the scenes in the movies, right? Like,
I remember Men in Black.
Oh, I do. Men in Black, like one of my favorite scenes because I still remember to this day is like, hey, did you flashy thing me? Like, wait, and then he did the flashy thing on Edgar's wife, right? And it's like, that's the best thing you could come up with. Like, hey, you know what we're gonna do? You're gonna get your head done, and then you're gonna get the interior decorated, right?
He did
damn.
Well, I mean, the comedy was on that one.
It was really on that one.
It's like somebody dropped the ball on this one on the comedy.
It feels like Sunnyfield, right? What's this?
Maybe it got too arrogant. Who knows? Maybe it's like
on me, but like, this is one of the things that because they let me make Men in Black, right? Now I had to do Wild Wild West.
Well, he's probably like, and I'm gonna kill it no matter what.
Yeah,
and
he didn't. Because maybe he's a comic book guy. He didn't like the old TV show. Who knows?
I don't know, but he did. I mean, it should have worked, but it did, and it didn't bomb to me. I mean, I would watch it again. Somebody, hey, you want to watch this? I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'll sit there and watch it.
He wasn't in Winter's Tale, huh?
So okay, cool.
Oh, Cameo.
Well, I'm not sure what we were doing about Wild Wild West or Will Smith because basically.
Well, at least this is not the. At least we didn't. This is not the first Will Smith. At least we got the Independence Day before this.
Yeah.
We still haven't talked about iRobot because I do like that movie a lot.
It was okay. I mean, I don't know that I like iRobot all that much more than this. I like iRobot. I'm just saying. Was it like, ooh, iRobot? Wow.
Oh, it's not like, mind blowing.
Yeah, because iRobot for me was disappointing too. Because I thought it was going to be all this, and then when I saw it, I was like,
"Oh, let's save that. Don't tell me what it is yet. I don't want it to ruin that because this is about Wild Wild West, all right?
All right,
the
Wild
W.
West. The W. You know, the funny thing is when you look at this, when I see this right here, you see it reminds me of Mario Brothers.
Oh, for the audio listeners, he turned the W upside down. Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody saw the Wild West poster, it had the two characters in front of a steel W.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that the Mario Brothers movie had the two characters in front of
in front of metal
M. Ooh, somebody really thought on that one.
So you play Mario Brothers, right? We should put that on our list, Super Mario Brothers.
I played a Mario Brothers. I don't love Mario.
No, I'm saying love, but like you know the Mario character.
No, I know it. I don't like it. I didn't even like the game that much.
So is the Wild Wild West movie? I mean, the title is it a predicted like a name play off from Jim West, or is it because it's also set in Wild Wild West, the Wild West?
I don't know. No, I think it's just Wild Wild West.
So at my job,
but you're right. I never thought about that. Though.
At my job, that we have procedures and stuff, right? But you know, the department I was in, like
the three seashells.
No. There's a lot of things that is not according to procedure. All right. And like a lot of stuff I just help make up because it works. Like there's a system limitation, right? I'm usually very good about like, hey, you know what? I know what the system limitation is, but I can work around it, which was something that we use at work too. Like, is a workaround.
Yeah, I never do that at my job. I follow the letter I do it just like it says. I'm lying, but
what I do is like, it's because a lot of stuff we don't have procedures. I just tell everybody like, dude, in my department we're like the Wild West out here. I just do whatever I want, and then it's because it works, right? No one questions it.
Then that's the procedure.
Yeah, that's the procedure.
Isn't that the way it is at all the jobs?
I guess it is, but it's just
it is. It's been
like
every job I ever
want to mess with it. I like to use the Wild West.
Let me put it away.
Play it without laws.
It's all good until somebody gets hurt.
Oh, I try to watch for that too, but like it's just the Wild West because it works, right? No one's messing with me because I'm the Wild West.
You're the Wild West.
I'm the sheriff and the most wanted at the same time.
How could you be that? Because the sheriff's the one that decides who's the most wanted. So you decide you're the most wanted.
I decide what's most needed.
Okay.
At one time. We're the Wild West in the escort department. And a lot of people laugh when I say that, and they know it's true. Like, what do you guys do over here? And I'm like, I don't know. We're like the Wild West of this company.
Whatever it needs. You should say whatever the company wants.
Yes, because I want to be the cowboy.
Yeah. Well, I guess you are the cowboy.
You know, it's really funny.
You need to get you a cowboy. You need to get you a cowboy hat. You know.
Oh, I was gonna say for this whole week, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's nice, man.
Thank you.
That's very nice. I like it. Oh, you have another one in the back right there.
Yeah, this is my Undertaker hat. You know.
Do you wear those out often enough?
No, man, I look like Darkwing Duck. You think I really wear
this one? This one you look like Darkwing Duck, but the first one looks good. Put that first one on again.
Yeah, I don't need to. Everything's good.
Oh, I really like it. Put it on because I for this whole week I try and look for a hat like that.
Well, you should go get one.
Where do you get that one?
Just go get probably a Western wear store would be the best.
Oh, Western store, okay. Because they're not cheap, right? A cowboy hat.
They're not really all that cheap.
Yeah, they're not that cheap.
They're getting. I'm sure they're. It's been a long time. This hat's been around for a while. All these hats have been around. But they weren't cheap then.
They're not cheap now.
They're most likely not any cheaper now.
My cousin. Oh well, I think one of my cousin from New York, right? When he first came here to visit us a long time ago, I guess in his 20 when he can go by himself, he went to he bought a cowboy hat. That was the first thing he said to me. Like, I thought they would be cheaper in Texas, but no, cowboys hats are actually kind of expensive.
Well, they'd be expensive to wear, but I mean, they're kind of like a luxury item nowadays. You know?
Yeah, because who wears that, right? I mean, like a lot of people in
West. I mean, you can find cowboy hats probably in a lot of stores, you know, even feed stores and stuff. But I mean, probably something that you'd want. You'd want a nice one.
What is a nice one? I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell what is what.
Oh, just get a nice one. One that fits you and looks better. You can get them at just stores that shoot like I don't know where you'd find it nowadays up where you live. Here, you could go like a shoe store, like an older shoe store, and probably get hats. I wouldn't say a Western shoe store, but the problem is, what's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference? You're just adding an extra non-needed adjective.
Because I want to say like, oh, you can go to a Western wear store, but like some of the stores here, if they've been around a long time, they're not really Western stores. They're just clothing stores, and they sell.
So I live in Aubrey, right? I probably can go to downtown Aubrey, and it's probably downtown Aubrey is probably kind of old.
Maybe, but a lot of that's already been changed too. But out this way, you go to an older store like a small town, they got cowboy hats. It's just they're just hats.
So what you're trying to say is you're trying to advertise for Cavender Boot City.
I'm not advertising for that. That's what I'm saying. They're hot, man. These guys are kind of outrageous.
Yeah, maybe Fort Worth, right? Like
Fort Worth would be a good place.
Yeah, Fort Worth would be a good place to get.
I think Fort Worth. You should go down there. You probably find some.
Yeah,
I remember when we used to go to State Fair. The State Fair had a little hat shop.
Yes.
For Stetson.
Oh,
they
that's
were
right,
decent.
Stetson.
They would do the hats for you and everything. I mean, you would like to go to a place because they need to fit the hat and steam it and bend it, curl it.
Oh.
You want to go to a place like that? That costs you a little bit more, but man, you'll have the hat for the rest of your life.
Tell me about it. Heather won't let me. Like, you don't think I look good in cowboy hat because I have a big ass head? So it's probably hard to fit my head. But I'm like,
no. But if you go to a place that knows how to do it,
yes, know how to do it. Yeah, I want a cowboy hat.
Yeah, man, good hat,
dude. I got boots already.
That's the thing. It's not a name brand thing, really. It's more of how they make it.
Yeah, the craftsmanship.
Yeah, it's the craftsmanship. They got to make one to fit your head.
See, I'm buying it before the end.
Because the way it's folded out depends on the shape of your head and how big a person you are. Because you get too big a hat, like this, and you're a real skinny person, you're gonna look like a nail.
Why did you get that Darkwing Duck hat?
I bought this. Actually, I bought this at a Old West style store. This is more of let's say a costume style.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I should have got it rolled, but I didn't. This is called a Texican.
Oh, so you can get that pen and
I got this. I got this store. This has a place called Texas Jack. They sold guns, pistols. They sold let's say if you wanted to dress like you're from the 1800s.
Yeah.
This is a store.
I didn't even realize the Darkwing Duck thing until you make that reference.
Yeah, I know, because I think it's funny. Well, it's not really a Darkwing Duck, and the hat's flat. So yeah, it does. It looks
or like an Amish person, like what they would wear.
Well, thanks. But yeah,
no, but I like flat. The other one better with the
hat's cut. This hat's cut like Will Smith's hat. It's just not flat. Not shaped.
Not shaped.
Probably should have had it shaped.
Yeah, when you bend it a little bit, I can see it. Like, yeah, it looks pretty nice.
It has a flat top on it. I mean, this is just your regular cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's cool. What is that red thing on the side?
It's a feather.
Oh, it's a feather. Okay.
Yeah, black and red feather.
Hey man, you know what? At least you have a
I mean,
cowboy
if you
hat.
got it, you can put a rattlesnake around it. Give it more Texas.
Like just things that you have that I don't have. Just that stupid Ghostbusters uniform in the back there, and your stupid cowboy hat. But I'm more jealous. I'm jealous of both items. That you two, the Ghostbusters uniform and stupid cowboy hat.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have a Texas Ranger badge around here somewhere.
But don't show me like complete list of 3 things, you know.
Okay, cool.
And you have a lot of Iron Mans back there.
Oh, I do have a lot of Iron Mans. Oh yeah, I got it.
That's that pistol, stupid pistola.
I know. Come on, Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
No, you got some stuff. I mean, nothing I want, but yeah, you got stuff.
Where's that going? Like, you have a lot of stuff. Nothing that I want. What are you talking about? I had that BB-8.
I also have my US. Oh, I got a BB-8. Thank you.
Yeah, now you got a BB-8.
I got a BB-8 too. I get this running. I have my Enterprise placard.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it's not metal, I remember. Oh,
no, it's not really metal, but it looks like it.
I have a dark saber now.
All right. I would like to say I'm jealous, but I'm not. Maybe if you light it up, I'd be jealous. Nope. Nope, it's not doing it for me.
It's the toy one. It's not the $300.
Okay, because I was going to say, I got a lightsaber over here I can pull out.
I do too. I got Luke's and like 2 from AliExpress or something.
You got like a zillion of them.
I have quite a bit of lightsabers. Everyone can do lightsabers at my house.
Because they were lightsaber fighting.
Well,
you got one for every member of your family.
Because like, I still got that Darth Maul one. That's a really cool one.
I'm gonna trust you on it.
It's dual blade. What else I have? I have the face hugger. I have the Mega Man helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mega Man helmet. That's a cool one.
Now you got I like Mega Man.
It's kind of tight on my head, so I got.
That's okay because you're not Mega Man.
Yeah, you just have to watch it.
Yeah, you just have to just go with it.
I have the Iron Man helmet, but it's like
I like your She-Ra sword over there.
Oh yeah, you do, huh? But it's from Legend of Zelda, but thank you.
So wrong. Okay, well that makes sense now.
And was I going over my collection? I still haven't did like a video tour of my room.
You have to do that one day.
I got my old Super Nintendo back from my friend.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, it's really funny. Let me tell you a funny Blockbuster story before we end this. So a long time ago when, was it 96? Whenever Donkey Kong Country came out for the Super Nintendo, the graphics were way ahead of its time, right? It looks like
okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just point this out. Never had Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay. But you ever heard of Donkey Kong Country?
No, I haven't.
But it doesn't matter. So it's one of the Super Nintendo games, right? It was like $70, $80 back at the time because like the graphic enhancements or whatever. So I rented it from Blockbuster, okay? And I freaking loved it. But like, you know, I didn't have $70 at the time. So you know what I figured out to do? I actually thought of a good idea to swap the cartridges inside, like the chipboard and everything. And I did it successfully. Like, it looks clean, right? But at the end, you know, you worry about consequences. Like, man, what's going to happen when I get caught, right? And they call me up. So I even thought about, like, you know what I did? I turned the chipboard the other way, right? So when you plug it into Super Nintendo, it would turn on, but nothing would come out. I even did that too. I tried it myself, turned it on, like we tried it to Blockbuster, was like, hey, this game is not working. But right before I did that, I swapped it back. Like just to put the original parts back and everything. It's at that moment, right? I messed up the cartridge. Like you can see, like I used like screwdriver to bend it open and everything is all messed up. And I still remember that call when I returned it, right? The guy from Blockbuster called my house. It's like, hey, if you get this call, right, can you come in? Like this cartridge looks kind of bent up and it's really bad shape, right? So I got in there and I had to pay for the game. And to this day, I still have that game from Blockbuster because in the back of it, it tells you this is from Blockbuster. Like this is the 5th copy out of 8 or however many they have. They still have the barcode on it. And I just told Heather that story today. The same story I just told you, like I trying to steal this, but then I got nervous and I backed out of it. I swapped everything back, and that's when I messed it up. I mean, I feel like if I gone through with it, right, I might have gotten away with it.
You might have.
Yeah, because it still looks clean. Like, oh, maybe maybe I just got the lemon.
So what you're telling me is crime doesn't pay. Well, yeah, it doesn't because it costs you something.
Yeah, crime doesn't pay. I had to pay.
Yep, you sure did.
I feel like when you say crime doesn't pay, right, it would actually work if I didn't swap it back. If I actually
stole and then it would have paid. Yeah,
but crime doesn't pay, I guess.
Yeah, getting cold feet doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, getting cold feet, that's the one that matches this scenario exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got sloppy and you got God.
I know. I got sloppy. I got nervous, and doing the right thing sucks. What I always said, doing the right thing sucks.
No, it wouldn't. If you would have started, if you would have done the right thing, if you would have done the right thing in the beginning, you would have had a problem. You wouldn't be saying that crap.
I gotta show you that next time. Like, hey, this is what I messed up on.
I know, and it's part of your collection.
It is now. It will forever in my collection. It's a reminder.
Well, look at that. Watch it be worth something in the future.
I don't know. I mean, like, I
don't know. People hear this story and then they go, "Ooh, Blockbuster! Wow!"
Oh, with a Blockbuster sticker.
Yep, that's the only reason to make it valuable. I mean, it's not because it's in your possession.
Let me see if that game is Donkey Kong Country SNES. Oh, it depends on where you buy it. It could be $20 or above.
Oh, really? Well, yours is all marked up and
I got a
Blockbuster, so it's probably add like $2 to it.
$2.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I have the original cartridge, when they first came out too. It's
not
like a
reproduction. Because if you show it to somebody, people look at it and go, "Huh? So you had to buy this from them because you messed it up." I'll give you.
Holy crap! Dang. So I'm looking at this thing on eBay, right? Donkey Kong Country first print, factory seal. It's still factory seal, right? This person put it on eBay for $8,000. Okay. Whoa! There's also another person put it for $3,300. Just because it's factory sealed, then they put that little special plastic box.
Okay. Well, these guys are going to be losers until they get that money.
Yeah, like who's gonna be like, oh, $8,000? Yeah, sure, buy it now.
A bigger loser. A bigger loser.
Who does that? A bigger loser. Yeah, this one is for $25,000 because it's made in Japan.
All right, you can get off there. All right, come on.
Yeah, I need to get off there. Like, what the hell?
Unless, of course, they get that money.
That's $1.26 because it's spitting.
I give you $1.
So I guess we could wrap it up for Wild Wild West.
Yeah. So, that's what they said when they finished the movie.
But probably when they first started the movie, it's like, hey, when can we be done with this?
I don't think they were. I bet when they got done, they probably thought, oh, this is still going to be.
Oh, it's going to be epic.
And it just wasn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't. Sorry, man. You can never tell what the audience like.
You can't. And the movie should have been better. It just wasn't as good. I mean, I think the Wild Wild West as a movie would work. It's just not the way they did it.
They wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, they need to cut the comedy a little bit.
It might work back in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they could do it now, but the problem is, who are you going to get? Who are you going to get to play the main character?
This came out in 1999. The same year The Matrix came out.
Yeah.
And that movie did way better.
This was way better than Matrix number 4.
Oh, yeah. This is way better than Matrix number 4. I highly agree. Oh, now can we put the Matrix 4 in that list with Howard the Duck? Okay.
I would.
Batman and Robin and Matrix 4.
Yeah, Matrix 4.
Which one is worse, Matrix 4 or Batman and Robin?
I don't know. I almost would rather watch Batman and Robin than Matrix 4. I actually would watch Batman and Robin before I watch Matrix 4.
I feel the other way. I feel like I would watch. You know what? If you give me a chance, I wouldn't want to watch either one of them.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to see either one.
Even if you give me like, hey, you watch one of these movies, like, no.
I'm going with Howard the Duck. It'd be shorter.
Can I just sit in an empty room with no sound?
Yeah.
No noise?
I would just go, give me Howard the Duck.
Oh, man. That's terrible. Please don't do this to me. Please. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? With that, I'm going to wrap it up, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right, cool.
Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.